So we're not called to judge, we're called to love. And I say that often because I see people handing out hell sentences to others, and I don't understand that. I feel like, who gave you the authority to do this? And you could show me Bible verses or scripture that says so and so, but in the end, God is the ultimate judge. And I don't believe that telling people because of their actions or because of the things they do that they're going to go to hell for it. I don't believe that, because no one knows. No one knows who goes to heaven or who goes to hell. No one knows. God is the ultimate judge. I don't have the power. It's like I'm taking authority or power from God by telling people, oh, if you don't do this or if you don't do that, you're going to hell for it. Who am I to say that when I don't even know where I'm going? All I know is that I'm trying to do the right things. I believe in God. I'm obedient to God. I submit to God. And hopefully that'll get me, hopefully that'll get me into heaven. But no one really knows where you're going or what's going to happen. Only God knows. So because only God knows, I can't take that authority and power from him. I can't tell people and condemn people and say, oh, because you do this or because you do that, you're going to hell. I can't do that. And I see a lot of Christians doing that. They say it. They say it exactly like that. Oh, you're going to hell for that. You're doing the wrong things. You're going to hell for that. Because they read scripture and they see what it says in scripture, and then they take that and they run with it. And I don't agree with that. As a Christian, my only job as a Christian, as a true believer, is to show people who Christ really is to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's my job. My job is not to condemn. They're going to be on their own journey with God, and they're going to figure that out. But what I'm supposed to do is direct them towards that journey, direct them towards that path that leads them to God. Show them that he's faithful. Show them that he's merciful. Show them that he's forgiving, that he forgives them. I'm supposed to spread the gospel. I'm supposed to spread the good news. I'm not supposed to spread bad news and say, oh, you're doing this and this and this. Oh, no, you're going to hell for that. You're not going to get into heaven. Oh, so-and-so doesn't inherit the kingdom of heaven because he did this or because she did that. I can't do that. And I won't. When I say we are not called to judge, we are called to love, that's what I mean. You're supposed to love each other. As hard as that is to do, as hard as that might be to do, you're supposed to do it though. We're supposed to love and not judge. And if you do judge, then do it with a righteous judgment. Do it with righteous judgment. That means you're helping somebody. That means you're showing them the way of God. You're showing them the way of Christ. That's what you're supposed to do. Not to condemn. Not to condemn, not to even criticize, not to do any of that. Nothing negative. Nothing negative and nothing hopeless. But you're not supposed to judge to condemn. You're not supposed to tell people what you think is they're going to go or what you think is going to happen with them. That's not your job. You don't have that power and that authority. Love them and help them. That's what you're supposed to do. And when I say help them, really help them. Don't help them in a way where it benefits you or you think because of your opinions on whatever situation or whatever you feel that it says in scripture. And so now you're going to go by your opinions and your prejudices and all that stuff. And then you're going to throw it onto somebody else and say, oh, look, this is what it says in scripture. So you got to do this. That's not the right way to do it either. That's not the right thing to do. When you help somebody, you really help them. And what I mean by that is to show them who Jesus Christ really is. That's what you're supposed to do. There's so many people out here lost, and then there's people who bother people who believe in God. But because they don't believe in him the way that you do, you're bugging them. You're bothering them. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Do not hinder them. Do not become a stumbling block. Let them believe. Let them go to their God. He is their God too. Let them believe. Allow them to believe without your criticism and without your prejudice and without your opinions. We are not called to judge. We are called to love. That's it. So love each other and leave the judging to God. And that's what you're supposed to do.